Get ready. Islands of Adventure at Universal Orlando Resort is a theme park filled with secrets and attractions to fit its adventurous theme. Of course, this means that there are several little nuggets of information that many everyday guests won't even know about. We wanted to take a look at some of these and detail some Islands of Adventure facts that you probably didn't know. Hopefully you can share these with your friends and family during your next visit and prove that you are the ultimate fan. But before we fill your brains with useful trivia, please take this time to give the video a like and consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. But anyway, back to the facts. Get ready. Number 1. Lighthouse of Alexandria. The main focal point and icon of the park is its visible landmark, the Forest Lighthouse. This lighthouse can be seen as soon as you get close to the resort and acts as a beacon to where your adventure begins. The port of entry area of the park sets the tone for the start of your day and the far off lands that you are going to encounter. This is actually a functioning lighthouse that sends out a bright beam leading visitors to the park's front gates. But one of the most interesting facts about Islands of Adventure is actually where the inspiration for this lighthouse comes from. It's actually modelled after the Lighthouse of Alexandria, which was once the tallest man-made structure in the world. It's also one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, which is fitting given the theme of the park as a whole. Number 2. Stan Lee cameos. Stan Lee was the creative mastermind behind many of your favourite superheroes and comic books. He was the primary creative leader for Marvel Comics, which saw the creation of the likes of X-Men, Thor, the Hulk and even Fantastic Four. He was well known for his cameo roles in many Marvel films and TV shows up until his death in 2018 at the age of 95. It's therefore fitting that he would secretly feature in one of Islands of Adventure's best attractions. In The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, if you have a particular keen eye, you can see the iconic figure make 4 appearances in the ride. Look out for the man with the trademark mustache and glasses. Number 3. Jurassic Park River Adventure source material. While many are familiar with the classic Jurassic Park movie franchise, many might not know the origins behind Jurassic Park River Adventure. This is one of the Islands of Adventure facts that requires some deeper knowledge and lore of the source material to really pick up on. You might not know that the River Adventure ride was actually originally a pivotal plot point in the original 1990 novel by Michael Crichton. Characters in the book try to make their way back to the visitor center on an inflatable boat. A T-Rex chases them and they eventually escape down a waterfall. Although not in any of the films, the attraction is true to the source material and it makes for a great attraction at this park. Number 4. Steven Spielberg. More than just a movie director. It's no hidden secret that Steven Spielberg and Universal have collaborated in the past. In fact, many classic movies over the last 45 years have been joint ventures between the two. Spielberg actually played a very fundamental role in the original attraction lineup of Universal Studios Florida. Some of his films later became attractions at the park on opening day, including Jaws and E.T. Universal felt that he did such a good job that he actually worked as a creative consultant for Islands of Adventure. He also gave a speech at the opening ceremony for the park back in 1999. This deal between Universal and Steven Spielberg actually sees him receive 5% of the total gross revenue generated by the resort as a whole. Number 5. Never built Jurassic Park rides. When entering the aforementioned Jurassic Park River Adventure, you'll notice a scale model of Island Nublar, the island in which Jurassic Park was built. This model includes various parts and attractions that were actually due to be built in the land as expansions. If you look closely at the model, you'll notice areas marked for a Jeep Safari attraction. This would have been similar to the attraction seen in the movie and was actually situated where Reign of Kong is currently located. Another example is Helicopters, a flying theatre style attraction similar to that of Soarin' over in Epcot. In its place though, we actually got Forbidden Journey, another flying simulator ride. It's interesting to see how these original concepts later became attractions that we know and love today. Number 6. Hidden signatures. Marvel's Superhero Island is filled with little features and Easter eggs for die-hard fans of the comics. But what about the people behind the art? Shouldn't they get credit too? Well, one artist in particular thought so at least. On many of the larger-than-life cutout pieces found throughout the land are actually hidden signatures. Each of these characters in the land were drawn by one artist in particular, Adam Kubert. It's unsure if he was specifically told not to credit himself in the artwork, but he did it anyway. Hidden away is his name within the drawings, many of which are very difficult to find. It's said that there are 22 signatures to try and discover, so if you're looking for a fun hunt while in the area, try and see how many you can spot. Number 7. Bent trees in Seuss Landing. We had mentioned in our Hidden Gems video for this park that Seuss Landing actually has no straight lines. The illustrations used in the Seuss books were known for their cartoonish demeanour, which is often exacerbated by its curved lines and edges. Universal took this to the next level though in this Islands of Adventure fact. You might not notice that even the trees in this land are actually curved. The reason for this is because the palm trees were specifically sourced following the aftermath of Hurricane Andrew. These trees were damaged in such a way that their main trunks were bent from the force of the wind. They were then relocated to this land specifically for their slightly humorous look. Number 8. The Incredible Hulk Coaster Original Track. In 2015, the Incredible Hulk Coaster went down for some major refurbishment. This saw changes made to the queue line, the story, on-ride audio, and most importantly, a whole new retrack. This refurb was welcomed by guests, with the new track offering a much smoother experience. The ride had started showing its age, knocking riders around a bit in their seats. But the most interesting aspect of this refurb is actually the new entrance. As you enter the queue for the ride, you'll notice the Incredible Hulk himself with an archway made out of 2 pieces of coaster track. This is actually part of the original track, which has been repurposed for the new grand entrance. It's a pretty cool way to remember the original opening day ride as we look towards the future. If you want even more trivia, check out our Hidden Gems video from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It'll be on screen now. But what are some little pieces of knowledge that you have about Islands of Adventure that we didn't share in this video? Leave a comment down below and let us know. And now you're ready.